Okay, so in this video, we will briefly mention why writing a to-do or why letting your agent write a to-do is good both for you and your agent. And to answer that, I want you to think about why do you write a to-do? It's usually you don't want to forget it, and also you want to make things organized, right? You want your implementation steps organized as possible. And writing a to-do is just a simple thing to not forget, usually. And that's the exact reason why agents, letting them write a to-do is very important. And not all the time, we will come to that here as well. But it's just like a nice practice to keep a state, to remember a state. It's literally you're saving, right? You're saving something for the agent to write. I mean, like, okay, what I mean with that is, that might be a little bit ambiguous, is you usually talk to your agent, right? Talk to your agent. And here, there are a lot of context. Now you're on the same page here at this state, right? You're on the same page and you're like, okay, now you know what I want. Now what I want you to do is save this as a to-do, right? Save as a to-do that I'm doing. And that's it. It's saved just a markdown file as a to-do. And in the future, when you wanted to basically implement it, it just takes a look at here to see where it is. And that's about it, right? That's literally about it. Why forcing the AI then to write a to-do for everything is not a good idea is, I mean, first of all, changing the behavior or letting the agents, forcing the agents in certain ways, I don't think so. In my opinion, is not a good practice. Usually, letting them cook, letting them do their thing is a good idea, which actually we see that practice in Pi coding agent here, which literally doesn't even have a to-do tool. It doesn't even have a to-do tool. It doesn't have MCP servers. It doesn't have sub-agents. It's very minimal. It has write, read, edit, and bash. I mean, it does a lot of things with bash, as you can imagine. And we will take a look at that with an example. And that was that, right? So that was why writing a to-do or letting your agent to write a to-do is a good idea, both for you and your agent. Let's actually try to explain this with an example. So I have this to-do, where is that? Simple to do extension that allows you to write a to do. Let's actually go to context mode where we let the agent know in the system prompt we are in the context, we want to collect context, not implement, kind of signal. It's not forcefully does this, it's just a prompt essentially. Okay, want to write a snake game, simple snake game with vanilla JS, HTML, and CSS. Please ask questions to further define, for further allowing me to define the details. Okay, let's just start it like that. I'm using the Kimi K2.6 model, which is a newly released open source model. So far, my experience was pretty positive. It's a pretty impressive model that is very capable of doing things. Okay, so it asks us a lot of questions. Okay, so I will actually talk to it. Okay, so for grid size, the next speed, just keep it as simple as possible. And the wall behavior, when hitting a wall, it should end the game, yes. Scoring progression, a simple score, just 10 plus per apple. And for input methods, it's just like arrow keys is enough, only them, yeah. Random approach, I mean, keep it as simple as possible. At the moment, I'm trying to get to MVP, as soon as possible. So keep everything as simple as possible in general. Single file. In that case, I want you to create actually separate JavaScript, CSS, and HTML files. Polishing the extras, UI screens, just like a board, styling theme, minimal modern. Okay, so I will now put that into here. Okay, let's let it cook now. Create all those details. Now, at this case, I will let it, okay, now, I want you to separate separates the implementation into three phases. Is it writing? It seems like it's writing. I don't want that actually. If it's writing, I'll be sad. Okay, it's writing. I'll actually stop there. Don't write anything yet. Only confirm you have the details. Now, now create three phases to implement this app. Only put them to contacts for me to confirm. Okay, so this is also a common practice. So, I mean, the models are eager to write and do things because it seems like, oh, okay, like already got the enough context, let me write. And I don't want that. I have aborted it and then kind of like wanted to not to write anything, right? Okay, so it put it into phases. Now I'm at the stage where I talk to my agent. There are a lot of context happening here. Now we are on the same page as with my agent. Now I wanted to save the state basically, right? Okay, I will get out of the context mode, right? Okay, perfect. Now create three to-dos with the details of you mentioned with to-do dash simple tool. Okay, so now I wanted to write a to-do for this. Still, I don't want it to implement it. I only wanted to create the to-dos so that I also can see what's going on. Okay, I created them. Very good. Let's see them. Okay, these are the old to-dos that I had. I will delete them real quick. Hopefully I'm not doing something wrong here. Okay, yeah, okay. Phase one. Let's see. Let's see phase one how it looks like. Okay, it's very simple, right? Setup index.html, CS style.css, game.js, all these details. The second phase, third phase. So I'm kind of like, okay, like this seems very simple. What I will do is I actually want you to further uh, detail the phases with instructions and context. Okay, so I didn't really like that because that wasn't necessarily was something that I wanted to do. Okay, let's further give context to the agents. When we are happy with the to-dos, we will let it cook with the first step, with the first phase. And this basically kind of exemplifies the back and forth interaction with you and your agent in this phase, right? Context building phase. Now we are at the end of it. We will about to start the implementation. Okay, so perfect. It did create. Let's see actually what it is. Okay, perfect. It kind of gave some more details. Let's let's enter and kind of gives you this pre-prompt for you to be able to kind of write this. Let's actually let it write the phase one. It's kind of simple probably. It already knows from its context, right? Because I mean, it already knew phase one from its context. It can remember, but it still wanted to go to phase one and check what was there. It's a bit redundant at this point to do this, but it keeps things, let's say, organized. Both for you visually see, can inspect them, and for the agent as well. So it's kind of writing these files now, one by one. Perfect. After it has done that, what I will do is take a look at the game. Okay, so I cannot play it yet, right? I cannot play it yet because it hasn't done that yet. I'll now inspect the second phase and then, okay, so I want to see the Apple part, yeah, Apple check, yeah, okay. So here I have this feature that I didn't see this feature in any other extensions, by the way. I built this on my own. I can multi-select here and annotate. Okay, so Apple check. Okay, so here I will want the agent to, okay, so let's actually comment all of this. So I select a couple of lines and it gave me this pre-prompt that I didn't have to select and comment C and comment V, right? It perfectly gave me the to-do item, the lines that I selected, and my comments. Now I will tell it, I want you to also add kiwis and bananas, and I see that you have encoded apple with red, but I want you to use emojis for this for these fruits. Okay, it might start implementing actually. I wanted to change the to do. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's updating the phase two to incorporate this. Again, it uses a to do item, to do tool that we have allow it to use. Okay, updated to do. Perfect. Now it updated. Let's check it out. What it done. Okay, so we see the details. Perfect. Perfect. This seems pretty good, right? I mean, this already looks good. Let's work on this now. As you can see, there's a lot of like me going to agent, letting know, oh, okay, in this to do, you have done this. You know what? This is not good. Do this. Change it like that. As you can imagine, these are way more detailed and way more tedious when it comes to you building real applications, real debugging, very long coding, very long code bases. It's not like this in the game, like Snake game, right? It's very intuitive, you understand it. But when you go to like very long code bases, it gets very hectic, both for you and your agent. It makes I mean, for your agent maybe a little bit less at this point with these models, right? But like they're also quite dumb in a lot of cases. So okay, so let's actually see. Okay, you implemented it. Let's actually refresh this. Perfect. So now now we see the game. It gives us the let's actually try to see. Okay, that was good. Have you seen the Kiwi yet? Kiwi doesn't pop up. It's only Apple and maybe it's level thing. I don't know. Okay, Kiwi also popped up. Okay, as you can see, this. Okay, okay, I kind of like kill myself there. Perfect. Now that kind of concludes this. The ideas that we discussed. Writing a to-do is very important for your agent to know what it needs to do and to kind of inspect what it has done and what it needs to do. Because like you also work with these features or with these to-dos, you can also work with these to-dos in different sessions, not necessarily on the same session that you created them. So that's about it. That will conclude the video. The main points are write a to-do for meaningful things, not like simple stuff. And talk to your agents, build context, and let them save, which is like in our case, writing a to do. Because in this case, we have these like nice features that we can annotate, that we can take a look, inspect it. We can refine it. I didn't show that. If you type R, here you will see refine. It kind of lets it ask you more questions about the to do that you created, right? That's about it. That will conclude this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.